to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons looking like to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I gotta say, at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year.
Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
Yo, what's happening, folk? Can y'all believe it? It's Friday the 13th of June. Friday the 13th of June, 2025. And boy, let me tell you, this shit is crazy. We got some crazy shit popping off right now. I don't know if y'all peeping game and what's actually happening, but listen, it looked like it's Friday the 13th outside. You heard me? I'm talking about it straight up looked like Friday the 13th in this piece. I don't understand what the fuck these folks got going on. But all I can say is, y'all need to get low. Because this shit is going crazy. Anyway, man, your boy Protocol checking in, man. Appreciate y'all for being here with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for checking in and catching another flight, another Friday night flight if you're new. And I hope you enjoy the ride, man. Hit the like button, share. Let somebody know that you're here part of this brand new experience to your life. And it's pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope, man. We got some things to talk about, man. I'm talking about we got the No Kings rally popping off this weekend that's being fed into from the illegal migrant crisis riots that's been going on for the past week. That shit's been wild. We gonna talk about it. We got Trump being Trump. We gonna talk about it. Iran and Israel. Whew. We gonna talk about it. Plus, we got some things to talk about locally, man. So we gonna go ahead and get this show on the road. But first, as always, like we always do at this time, we got some dope music to go ahead and get our flight ready for. You know what I'm talking about? And we is gonna check out my dog Bach Bond, man. Bach Bond got a brand new song called Beer and You, man. We shot the video for this a couple of weeks back. It was awesome, man. It was a good time. Shot it around a bonfire and got some good drone footage, man. It was a good time, man. It was a good time. JR Bell's checking in. What's up, fam? My dog in here early, man. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get in this first song, man, called Beer and You. And then we're going to get the show started, man. And we probably going to do a little bit of griftceptioning, man, because HJ is still live on a Friday night, man. And he's doing this whole pop the balloon shit. And he is going crazy. So, yeah, we're going to check that out, man. So, let's go ahead and get into it. First up, though, the song Beer and You, Bach Bond. Let's go.
Show your thighs and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Birdie? Birdie's in the building. Go ahead and get right from my folk. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you could make the flight. We about to go ahead and get right, man. Let's go ahead and do things right. Let me, hold on. I've been busy on my desk. I got stuff all over the place. I got PlayStation controllers. Just random change. My lighter. I need my lighter. My lighter can stay there. All right. Oh, yeah. Right there. What up, folk? Boy, Protocol checking in the building.
DJ Protocol.
You know what I'm saying? Ready to go ahead and get the show on the road. Hope y'all had a good week, man. It's Friday, man. We got another Friday, man. We made it to another Friday, ladies and gentlemen. We made it to another Friday. Glad you could be here with your boy. We're about to go ahead and get things rolling like they supposed to be. Hold on. What is going on here? Okay, yeah, we right here. We're right here. All right. Make sure I get all my stuff together. I'm trying to get right because we finna go over here, man. We about to do a little grift session. Grift. Hold on. Wait a minute. This ain't working. All right. About to do a little bit of grift sectioning, man. My dog, HJ, Hotep Jesus. He is still live, man. He is still live. He had a little interruption, so he's going to do a little marathon running tonight. So we're going to check a little bit of him, man. They've been watching Pop the Balloon, and this nigga has been wilding. So we're going to do a little bit of griftception. And then we're going to get into the things we got to talk about, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show. So get your popcorn ready. Get your drinks ready. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Friday Night Flights with services covering everything you knew and might have missed during the course of the week. We are clear for takeoff and expect to be in the air in a moment's time. I want to ask that you please fasten your seatbelts at this time. Secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. I want to also ask that your seats and table trays be placed in an upright position as we prepare for takeoff. Do me a favor, make sure your cell phones, tablets, laptops, whatever you may participating in tonight's show in is fully charged, on the very least bit plugged up on the charger. Now, smoking and drinking is heavily encouraged during the duration of this flight, and I would suggest that you partake in this tonight. Thank you for choosing Real Nigga Airlines. Please enjoy your flight. All right, so as I was saying, HJ is still popping. He's still live. He's on his shit. So we got to pop off with a nice little griftception, all right? So let's go ahead, man. Hotep Jesus, man. Shouts out to the whole Hotep Nation. Shouts out to the whole Hotep fam. If you're not following or subscribed to HJ, man, do me a favor. Start a kick and go subscribe.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Why y'all ain't got the video? Y'all should have video.
You thought about popping. I see you rubbing that balloon.
There we go.
I like her heels. You got those, Glam? Those heels is fire. She's working them. She's working them. She got the calf muscle back there too. She doing something. She trying.
Angered? That's a deal breaker. It's a no for me.
She seemed well put together. I'm good on the. I don't know if I like the hair though. I'm not mad at it. The eyelashes, I'm a little concerned about the eyelashes, but I'll let it slide. I gotta see the nails.
Someone that's easily angered, that's a no for me.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
All right, cool. So we did get some pop
Yeah,
balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
She got nice legs.
Your name and age?
Lewis, 37.
And Lewis, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not super religious, and I question a lot of stuff sometimes when it comes to those things, no matter whether it's Christians, Muslims, anything. So I'm very I don't have a strong hold on those things, and I got a bunch of kids, so you would have popped me anyway.
Hit the like button, man. Hit share.
Fine. I see why you got a lot of kids. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so he's someone that's your type?
He's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your name and age?
I'm Antonio, 142.
Oh, she got on just a shirt?
It's not the hairline. It's the cut. It's the cut. It's not the hairline. It's not the baby hairs.
That's a wig,
it might
too.
be the baby hairs,
That ain't
but
even...
the cut to me, I don't know about the cut.
Antonio, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, first and foremost, I like the outfit. That is a brave choice. You know, you wear it well. Your energy is unhinged. I'm all for it.
Oh wait, them at V Saint Laurent? Is that what those is? YSLs? You like it? She reminds you of your cougar?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, she got a lot of energy. She got a lot of energy. Those is YSL, right? Yves Saint Laurent's, right? That's it, right?
However,
You so shady.
however, you said you wanted a man of God. I'm not religious at all. I'm spiritual.
Okay.
And I don't know
she seemed fun.
if I'm capable of leading you to where you want to be in your own spiritual journey. So I decided to move on out the way, ease on down the road, and let you have a clear path.
I respect that. Thank you.
No problem.
Is he
She gonna
someone that's
circle
your
back
type?
on him. Yeah.
No? Okay. And why not?
Yeah, it is.
He's so shady.
You can say it. I take criticism very well.
I mean, like, if I saw you in public, I wouldn't, like, look twice and be like, oh, he fine. I wouldn't.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Tell this nigga how to fit. I need them to give these niggas tips because his outfit is not hitting. Like, just tell this nigga he don't know how to fucking dress. Just tell him what the real for real is.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. I need it.
Let's sit down over
She
here.
said, "I need
Your
it."
name and age.
Kendall, 39.
Right. And Kendall, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I have 2 children. I have 2 boys, 1 baby mother, or mother to my children. I'll call her baby mother.
I already know how he got his kids. He scammed his baby mama.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Damn, HJ.
Cause he an actor. He's an actor. He be pretending like he be doing shit. So she fell for it, and then she finally realized what he was about, and then she was like, "Oh, I gotta get the fuck up out of here."
Damn, HJ.
She left him, I'm pretty sure.
So that's the main reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Was that a drop it
If
on
I
the
saw you in
dick?
public, I probably, like,
She just dropped it on the dick. Oh Lord.
Yeah, his outfit is
Thank
trash.
you.
Thank you.
Your name and age.
It's like these type of niggas that be pretending, they a coin flip with the fits. Sometimes they get the fits right, but because they try so hard, they really don't understand fashion. So they just go for.
You say y'all got a rain delay, JR?
Like they try. I went to high school with a nigga
Where
like
you
that.
at
Like
tonight?
He try too hard. So like sometimes his fits fit. They sometimes the fits hit, and then sometimes it's just like, nigga, nah, you look corny, you look like a try hard.
Make sure y'all hit that share button,
You
man.
know,
Let
so it's
everybody know,
always a
man.
coin
We
flip
is
with niggas that try
live,
too
baby.
hard.
We live.
You don't like her outfit? I like her outfit. It's really cute.
We're currently on the
That's
Griffception,
really,
man. We got the Griffception popping
it's
off, man.
trendy,
HJ
it's
is doing his
modern,
thing.
It's fashionable.
So we got the
Easy
Griffception
access.
popping off on that.
It's I like it. I like it. It's cute. It's really cute outfit she got going on there.
My name is Kwasi. I'm 35.
Yes, Kwasi.
Yeah, I think it's like a pretend shirt. It's not a shirt dress, but it's a shirt dress.
Like, Kwasi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm like, I was raised in the church, but I'm not in church at all anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, she's
Oh,
very
say
attractive.
word.
Thank you.
Yeah, man,
And
it's
why'd you
been
end up,
crazy. We've been having some
And now, is he someone
pop-up,
that's your type?
pop-up evening, early
And why
afternoon
not?
evening storms.
If I saw him in public, I just wouldn't, you know. If I
He another one like they try too hard. He a try hard.
saw him in public, I wouldn't.
He a
you know,
scammer.
Look twice at him.
Okay. Okay. Thank
It's cool.
you.
Oh,
okay.
everybody
Oh,
pop.
on.
Your name and age.
Everybody pop.
Come
She out of
on.
here.
All right. And Bobby, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Because I have 2 kids. And I was like confused by the question. I didn't know if you meant like 2 kids and 2 mothers or if it was just 2 kids in general, but I have 2 kids.
He can't be serious.
Oh, I appreciate you standing up for your kids. Yeah. I just don't want to date someone that has.
Hey, baby. You want to come give me a kiss? Come give me a kiss. Get back here. Shorty gave me broccoli. She know I don't like no fucking broccoli. I hate broccoli.
Well, baby mamas. Okay.
No, that's one mother.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Is he someone that's your type?
I don't like light skinned men, however, you are very attractive.
That's cool. We can move, yeah.
If it's light, it ain't right.
If it ain't light, it's right. Talk to him, baby girl.
Hey, man.
Brown skin niggas, we up. We up 20 going into the half. Talk heavy, baby girl.
She like to
I
go
like
to the
her.
club. She be in the
I
club.
don't think this is a pop.
She be in the club. She club too much.
Charlie, you
She's
like broccoli? You from
anti-hotel.
Ohio, it don't count.
Thank you.
But you're cute. You're handsome, sorry.
You gotta eat the broccoli? I hate broccoli, yo.
Broccoli, that
I
shit
hate
when
this
cooked
shit.
right. HJ eating invisible food.
I hate broccoli. Like, what is those little beady things on top? This shit looks
Gotta eat
like
the mini
it was
trees,
a
man.
alien life form. Like, what plant has these little beady? You see what I'm saying? You see that little nasty ass shit at the top?
Like, gotta
what,
eat the
what
trees,
life
man.
form? That can't be good. That's like the leaves. That shit is not good, yo. This shit is not. You're not supposed to eat this stuff, yo.
Yeah, Sebby said you ain't supposed to eat
You're
it,
not
but you
supposed
know
to
what
eat
though?
this.
I be eating the fuck out some broccoli.
It's good for cancer.
I be eating the fuck out some broccoli.
Somebody says it's a hybrid plant. Talk to him, Booger. This shit hybrid, nigga. This ain't nothing but cauliflower and collard
Yeah,
greens
man.
stuck together.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna
This
be
ain't even real.
interesting.
Dr.
Weekend,
Sebi said
man.
this shit ain't real, nigga.
We should check the.
That's what Dr. Sebi said.
We should check the weather for this weekend, man. We may do that when we talk about all the crazy ass shit that's going on around the country this weekend. As you see, I had to wear my America. Fuck yeah.
I don't like it.
I had to wear my American shirt tonight, man. Cause,
I don't like it. Some of y'all like this
despite
shit.
all the bullshit,
Some of y'all
man,
like
I love my
broccoli. I don't like
motherfucking
the fucking
country,
broccoli.
man. I love my
She put
motherfucking
that shit on
country
my plate on
despite all
purpose,
the
too.
bullshit. So I'm proud of what we can do,
It's
what
a
we will
cruciferous
do.
plant. Lord, if you don't get out of here with your big ass words, don't nobody know what cruciferous means.
Hey man, not too much of a girl, Lord.
The fuck is cruciferous? The fuck is that? Cruciferous. Like we supposed to know what the fuck that shit mean. Oh, it's a cruciferous plant. I'm gonna call Dr.
You goddamn right. I'm a real American.
Shut up,
I
boy.
am so
Oh, you know, that's a
motherfucking
cruciferous
American.
plant.
I am
Nobody know
so
what the
American.
fuck that shit mean, motherfucker.
Fuck you,
Using
mean.
these big ass words.
Yeah, speaking of being so American, man, I've got to situate
Broccolini?
time.
What the fuck is that?
The best
Is that
time
like linguine with
to get back to
broccolini?
doing. All right, let me bring HJ down some.
All right, over here. Your name and age.
My name is
Bring them
Abu
down
Bakar.
a
I'm
little
28.
And why did you end up
How you popping, Abu?
popping your balloon?
Abu wasn't feeling that hoe.
I mean, she's funny. I think she can make her men laughing. Like
That man
all
serious.
the-
That man about business.
but
He an
it's,
African scrammer.
You know,
She got an ankh on her foot? What is that on her foot? Is that a person? What the fuck? It's like a dancing person or something on her foot.
initial attractions, it wasn't that for me. So it did not call my heart to be like, hey, that's your heart. Yeah, yes. But I like the fashion.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
And now, is he someone that's your type? No. All right, why not?
She here with the
Be honest.
He's an African booty scratcher. That's what she gonna say. Scammer. You a scammer.
You just look like you would be on the usher board with my dad.
She pulled that out her ass. She pulled that out her ass,
She
bro.
called that nigga Deacon Abu. Deacon Abu. Deacon Abu gonna come up on the stage. He gonna come up to the altar and speak to you. Deacon Abu.
Hello, church family. I just want to come and talk to you and tell you about the glorious
We are
wonders that
gathered
the Lord
here
has made for us in the
today.
church on this here Sunday.
You can't do it.
It's all right.
All right, thank you.
Now my dad got more swag. I couldn't even try him like that. My dad got some swag.
Damn, she said that nigga was swagless too.
Wade, 40.
Okay, and Wade, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think you're an attractive woman. I think you have a lot of energy, nice teeth, nice skin.
Thank you.
You said you don't like light-skinned guys?
It's light and ain't right.
So you like,
I'm not a fan.
I got you. I wish you the best.
Right. So, is he someone that's your type?
He's fine, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped.
She want him to
Thank you so
take
much for
her
coming.
through there.
Uncle Keith would have took this down. Cutting Keith would have took this down. Cutting Keith would have took this down. Cutting Keith wouldn't let this pass up. He would not have let this pass up. Abu tripping. All these niggas went home. These niggas know they never gonna see nothing this fine again a day in their life.
All right, y'all. That's HG in the Griff Report.
Yeah, she a
Let him finish that off right there.
Yeah, how she get blown out?
Yeah, y'all. It was we had us a amazingly interesting. We'll just go ahead and turn it off and get to it. Right here. There we go. All right. Big fingers and side pushing buttons is crazy work, man. My dog Fuego in the building. What up, Fuego? You got in just in time, man. We just had a little griffception of HJ and the Griff Report, man. Listen, y'all, if y'all want some good, decent information in the daytime, like some well thought out, great conversation in the chat, you know what I'm saying? A good place. Like he be on it. I can't even lie. He be on it. You know what I'm saying? A good place to start digging down some stuff, man. If you look for a great family, you know what I'm saying, just a place where you can just bounce conversation, you know what I'm saying, off of people and get intellectual on some stuff, man. Listen, man, the Hotep's is where it's at, man. Hotep's got some great beliefs, man, and some great people. Like I said, it's very, 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 we have some kufi on tight times. Y'all call it the tinfoil hat. Call it kufi on tight. We have those moments, but just good surface beginning for you to, start looking at things in a different direction. Great place to come over, man. Hotep Nation, man. Shouts out to the Hoteps, man. Love y'all. HotepCon coming up soon. So when we say, buy them tickets, buy them tickets. Matter of fact, at the beginning of the show, man, I show you the grifties, which is superlatives, if you would, throughout the year. Better than the Grammys, better than the Oscars. Because it's real people. But yeah, man, you got to experience a Hotep event, man. You got to get locked in with the Hoteps, man. Ken Hotep, my brother, another good place to go and get you some information from, man. My boy about the Pew Pew life as well. So if you about that, you love the Second Amendment, yeah, you got to come on over there, man. But we'll send you down some rabbit holes, that's for sure. That's for sure. In any event, y'all, let's go ahead and get this popping right. Boy, what the fucking kind of week we had. Yo, what kind of week we had, y'all? What kind of weekend are we about to have, y'all? Yo, this shit is crazy. Yo. I really don't know. We got mad riots going on in different cities. We got city leadership literally putting up against the president of the country. Which, hey, if you're going to open that door to do that, let the door be open. If you want to defy the Congress and defy the president, I don't want to hear you say shit about January 6th. Which, you all, my feeling towards January 6th. I think January 6th was in the same spirit, in the same moment as 1776. That's just me personally. Half of the country truly experienced something that they was not down with and was expressing their grievances to the collective of the federal government and had proof of things that was very questionable that happened. The way they changed the processes, right? Just in the middle of the game, oh, they changed the process. That's what they were saying. Because that's what they did. Oh, he got COVID. Yeah, it's sick. Social distance. You don't even need to be around each other unless you're going to Walmart. Because, you know, the Waltons pay us so much money. Home Depot. You know. If only our big donors, all right? Only the people in the portfolio of a BlackRock, okay? Those are the only ones that can go out and shop. But you can't go to the beach, and you can't go to the park, and you can't go to the gym. Matter of fact, you can't even go to work unless you work at one of those places. Everybody else, don't call us. We'll call you after you send us an email. Yeah. That's perfectly fine to do. Change the rules in the middle of the game. Perfectly fine to do. But, no, we have to say it's okay. And right now we say it's okay to defy the president. We say it's okay for people to come across our borders. We don't know who they are. They just come on in because they probably couldn't stand another 24 hours in their own country. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't going with that. I need to know who coming in. And you're mad at me for saying that. You don't know who these people is. You don't know what they got going on. They probably could have very well just slaughtered a group of people and is coming over here to get away so they can slaughter some more. Could be. If they want to be here so bad, why don't they just go to the proper place and turn in their paperwork? If you knew January 20th, 2025, Trump was coming in and he was looking for everybody who don't have papers, don't you think it would have been smart for you to go, hell no, bitch, I want to be here. I need to be here. Let me go ahead over here to this office and see if I can get me some papers. Hey, look. I've been here. I work. Here go my name. Here go all of this, right? I'm perfectly clean. I just want to work and pour into society. Why ain't gonna do that? You'd be saving yourself a lot of trouble right now. Here's who I am. Here's my whole background. Here's everything. I'd respect it more. I'd respect it more if people just go ahead and come out their mouth and say, you know, you're right. We do need people to come in and do their paperwork. Yeah, you're not asking too much. I'd respect you Democrats a lot more. So now we got all that crazy shit. These motherfuckers mad about that. They're raising hell. And it's going right into the Donald Trump thinks he's a king. We don't want kings. And again, we don't know who these people are. We don't know what the fuck they got going on. We don't know who sent them. And we're talking about sent to America now. The same country. Hold on, my son wants me. Yes, Kason? Oh man, I love my baby boy. He's so funny, man. He a real one though. He a real one. I love my baby boy. Oh man, so yeah, we don't know who we don't know who these people are that's coming in here. They're coming into America. They're blending in, but let's not guys. Let's not act like America hasn't caused atrocities and ill feelings to people around the world for whatever the reason is. We know our government. We know these sick, sorry bastards that are in power. We know they start wars so they can pad their pockets. That you literally got people that you could have killed family members, whatever the case may be. And they want to exhibit some get back on you. They want to establish get back on you. And you just got people coming through the river, over the fence, cutting a hole in the fence, digging a tunnel under the fence, whatever. Sneaking in. And then you have crazy big rallies and protests and riots that take place. You're giving them a place to actually hide and seek some type of shelter or cover in. And cause major damage, major pain. That don't click off in your head. Yeah, man. Puts a lot in perspective. Put a lot out there, man. I be looking at all that in my head. I just, does it bother me? You know what I'm saying? When I see people out here in these streets fighting and shit. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Because you're going to tear up somebody's shit that they work hard for. Cars, buildings, businesses. Like, you're stealing. Oh, they got insurance. Yeah. But do you know how long it's going to take for that insurance claim to come through? Do you know they're not going to pay the exact dollar amount for all of that? I don't know, man. What's up, fam, man? Proud of your boy, bro. Proud of your motherfucking boy. I hope you is good and you is safe. And taking care of your fam, man. Putting everybody in a good position, man. Keeping them happy, keeping them safe for when this shit start burning. Because as you say, the world is about to start fucking burning. Yeah, that shit about to happen. Let's go ahead, man. Let's bust open this bag and see what we got to go over. Let's see here. What's this? Oh yeah. Let's save him. Let's go ahead and check out these riots that took place this past weekend. And yeah, I'm not trying. I know. I put two and two together. I put two and two together. I got you. I got you. I already know who be clicking in, who be coming. All right. I think them shits did spread. All right, so let's ooh. That's a lot of things happening. All right. So last weekend we had some dust ups. We had some dust ups over in LA is where it really sparked off big first. So Trump had raids executed all over the country last week. We talked about what happened here locally in Statesboro. With the Mexican restaurants ended up being shut down for a day because, ICE came through and ransacked. We had, let me pull this up, a club in South Carolina. Cartel ran club led to 70 plus people, 70 plus undocumented immigrants being arrested. Look at this nigga that got caught up in the shit. In the early morning hours of June 1st, charged 2 men? Start to talk. South Carolina Law Enforcement Division has charged 2 men after an Immigration and Customs Enforcement raid at a cartel-run nightclub resulted in the arrest of more than 70 people. In the early morning hours of June 1st, ICE raided a nightclub run by a suspected member of the Los Zetas cartel during an operation in Summerville, South Carolina. Los Zetas, now formally recognized as Cartel del Noreste, or CDN, was formally designated a terrorist organization by the Trump administration on February of 2025. Before the operation, ICE received the tip that El Alamo VIP, an underground illegal nightclub, was the location of weapons, narcotics, and human trafficking. Let me go ahead and just zoom in on that for y'all. All right. So, human trafficking, narcotics, weapons, they're all moving underground. This is an underground illegal nightclub, and they're moving all this underground. There has to be buyers. This isn't only just going on here in South Carolina. It's going on everywhere there's a large presence. So when these regular people, right? Oh, there's a Home Depot raid. And, oh, why are they messing with hard working people who are just at Home Depot? Yeah, the bitch actually said that. Realize those are the people who are buying coochie. Those are the people who are buying drugs. Those are people who are buying the hot weapons. You know how much coochie Mexicans buy? Bro, let me tell you. As a person that works in construction, Pedro and them buy the hell out some drugs and pussy. Pedro and them and get off on a couple of the goddamn gone cold ones and see some fine chicks around that's just cooling and kicking. Pedro and them finna offer him some money to get some butt. I'm just saying it how it is, man. Let's keep going. The operation led to the arrest of 72 people, including some with serious prior offenses, according to the Department of Homeland Security. Authorities said 6 juveniles were also recovered and turned over to state social services for protection and care. Jesus. One of the most high-profile arrests during the raid was Sergio Joel Galobaca. HSI said, we're just going to call him GB, as a foreign fugitive with an active Interpol red notice for homicide in Honduras. During the raid, authorities encountered 44-year-old Tyrone Lawson, who was a security guard for the nightclub. So this nigga was a security guard and got his ass popped. God damn. SLED said Lawson was observed selling drugs while he was under surveillance. Authorities found the following inside Lawson's vehicle. Less than a gram of shrooms, 2 grams of pressed meth, 3.5 grams of coke, a loaded 22, and a loaded 9. Damn, cuz. According to SLED, Lawson has been previously convicted of second-degree burglary in 2008 and assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature. Damn. Which bars him from owning a firearm. Goddamn, cuz, and you had 2 of them bitches. On June 5th, SLED charged Lawson with the following: possession of shrooms on his first offense, possession of meth with the first offense, possession of coke, first offense, and 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a person convicted of certain crimes. He was booked in Charleston County Detention Center with a $110,000 bond. Benjamin Reyna Flores. Sale of alcohol by an unlicensed person, unlawful storage of alcoholic liquors, unlawful sale of liquor, and unlawful sale of beer. Oh, so that's the motherfucker who was running the bar, huh? They won't state what Flores was at the nightclub, but he was the bar manager. That's all. That's what this is. This is the fact that he was the bar manager or the bartender. Or maybe both. Authorities did not state. Okay, Flores is being held in Charleston County under an ICE detainer. Damn, cuz. Your ass out of here. Goes back to what I was saying earlier. You could just took your ass to the people and got your papers and did it the right way. Good plan. Wrong man. Damn. Anyway. All these people have, similar people, doppelgangers, if you would, that are in other states, other cities, doing the same shit. Running a bar, selling drugs, selling hoes, all this. And we're putting a damper on it. But there's just some people who don't want this damper put on it. Nope, don't want to go to my man. I need this broad. This ditsy bitsy broad. Let me see. Let's go here. See, they be trying it, man. They be trying it on freaking IG. And I can't even take it back to the top, can I? You sap sucker. All right. And this shit won't even let me unmute it.
Do you know what the National Guard is doing now? They are guarding 2 buildings. They're guarding the federal building here in downtown, and they're guarding the federal building in Westwood. That's what they're doing. So they need Marines on top of it? I don't understand that. That's why I feel like we are part of an experiment. that we did not ask to be a part of. Last Thursday, there was nothing happening in this town that called for the raids that took place on Friday. Nothing was happening. Nothing warranted the raids. If you remember at the beginning of this administration, we were told that raids would be to look for violent criminals, people who had warrants, but I don't know how you go from a drug dealer to a Home Depot, to people's workplaces where they're just trying to make a living. At Home Depot, you have day laborers centers so that the people that are trying to seek work each and every day will have a place to be so that it doesn't interfere with the business. These are not the people that we were told were going to be detained. And it makes me feel like our city is actually a test case for what happens when the federal government moves in and takes the authority away from the state or away from local government. I don't think that our city should be used for an experiment to see what happens in the nation's second largest city. Well, maybe we can do this to other cities. Stop the raids, period. I would say...
Whoa. Whoa. Hasn't California, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but isn't California the place where they essentially practice what's going to happen to the rest of the country? Let me see. I know this is like... The phrase, as California goes, so goes the nation, suggests that trends and policies initiated in California often influence the rest of the United States, particularly in areas like social reform, labor rights, and environmental standards. This reflects California's role as a leader in shaping national policy and cultural shifts. As California goes, so first does the nation. So it's, as California goes, so does the nation. Yep. That's it. Pull it right up. Look at that. Pull it right up. Same page, Fuego. Same page. Look, LA time, 1989. I didn't just pull that shit out my ass and fucking Google Assist on DuckDuckGo or DuckDuckGo Assist or whatever. Quack. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But they AI. As goes California, so goes the nation. Alas. 1989. Bitch, I wasn't even 1 year old yet. I was fresh. This April, I was fresh. A whole 6 months in this thing, fresh. With good reason, Californians have long considered their state the cutting edge of social and political change. So what is she talking about? LA is being used as an experiment. You've been an experiment. You've been the experiment. You've been the experiment. Get out of here. I don't want you. I ain't subscribed to no LA Times. So what are you talking about, Shardy? What are you talking about? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out what ice raids happened that she is so distraught about. Those 2 days ago, an hour ago. I need a week ago. Let's go a week ago. No ice raids. The fuck? You sound crazy. All right, let's see here. Let's see if they link to what the ice raise was. Nope. Y'all ain't gonna put it up. So nobody got nothing on the ice raids from a week ago? So nobody got nothing on the ice raids? This is crazy work. All right, let's see what we got here.
Looking at Los Angeles, chaos and clashes as ICE raid locations throughout our city, taking at least 24 into custody. The raid sparking confrontation between protesters and federal agents, including one man who tried to stop an SUV and was nearly run down.
And breaking right now, a large crowd of people is gathering at the Roybal Federal Building in downtown Los Angeles. And as you can see right there, you can see some of that crowd. It's been contentious for much of the day as protesters showed up as those ICE raids happened at a couple of locations through Los Angeles. We have a reporter there on the scene, Christine.
With that, we welcome you to the Fox 11 News at 5, simulcast on our sister station, Fox 11 Plus. I'm Christine Devine.
And I'm Laura Diaz, in for Alex Michelson. Team coverage on this breaking news. Gina Silva is in downtown Los Angeles. She spoke to people who were there.
First, we go live to Christina Gonzalez at the Roybal Federal Building. We just showed you that overhead shot. She's there on the ground where the crowd is gathered.
Christina, like she got shit slapped out of her already.
Let me kind of just show you what's going on, because this actually has been developing. So you have people actually trying to get inside the federal building at one point. They're actually painting the walls. They are trying to get in. The officers, the federal officers who were guarding the door, had to go inside. Over here, they are deciding what they're going to do next. This is one of...
So these folk outside the door trying to break in. Putting death to these motherfuckers on the wall, trying to break in. And this broad is saying, well, I don't know why they have the National Guard outside and the Marines on the roof. It's a federal building.
Several groups that have been protesting downtown because people going into courthouses to their hearing at the Roybal building have been detained.
Look at the signs. Look at the signs. Those are professional printed signs. Professionally printed signs. And this was supposed to be a spontaneous reaction to the ICE raids that took place. Even though the man has been conducting raids since the top of January. I'm pretty sure Trump been arresting motherfuckers. Tom Homan. Wait a minute. Because maybe I'm tripping. But didn't Tom Homan get with Dr. Phil? Oh, wow. Dr. Phil embedded with ICE to film Weekend Rage that led to LA protests. No, Dr. Phil wasn't present at the LA ICE raid. So which one is it, Yahoo? Y'all see that? You see that? Hey guys, Dr. Phil's gonna be embedded with ICE to film. No, he wasn't present with them to film. The fuck? I don't want this one though. There's one from months ago. All right. Dr. Phil responds to criticism of his ICE ride along. This happened on, this article was written on February 4th, 2025. So, hold on. My inauguration ticket. It's January 20th, 2025 when Trump was inaugurated. Okay. So Trump went in January 20th, 2025. And then this article of response to criticism was written on February 4th, 2025. Okay, hold on. We're getting somewhere. Oh. What up, JR? Okay.
Well, that's a good-looking group. Hello, everybody. This is not a normal situation, is it, huh?
The biggest political comeback in century.
Art of the Surge, the Donald Trump Comeback, Season 2, streaming now.
Oh, I'm about to go find that.
Now, Dr. Phil,
all right,
author of the new book, We've Got Issues. And we'll talk more about that in a second. The border thing seems so obvious to vast majorities of the American public. Why is it such a deadly problem still?
Well, I think people are afraid to take a position on this because if they take a position and say we should control the border, then they're labeled as anti-immigration. They're labeled as haters for these different countries that people are coming from. But that's missing the point, isn't it? Because we're not talking about immigration. We're talking about illegal immigration. Right. I'm very pro-immigration.
So am I.
We need immigrants in this country. We got a 1.6 birth rate. We need 2.1 to sustain our infrastructure here. I welcome immigrants into this country, but we need to know who they are, don't we? We need to know who it is that's coming into our country. We need to be able to sort through these people, and those that are enemies of the United States that are coming into the country, those that are on the terror watch list coming into the country, those people certainly need to be filtered and stopped. And when you come into the United States illegally, that's a felony.
It's a felony, and it's obviously deportable. Even the nickel and dime stuff they keep getting popped with. I wanted to know what's going to make people wake up. We have sound now from a Venezuelan migrant in the country illegally bragging about ripping the country off. Listen to this.
You came to the United States to work, and I came to vacation. Look at the difference. She is the one that maintains me. That is why I don't work, because the government gives her what belongs to her, to my daughter, for being an American citizen. Capiche? I have no need to work because, well, guys like few of you, this little princess, for being American, already receives a lot of money. Capiche? The trick is to have children in the United States.
Mm.
Here is the gold mine. The gold mine.
So we're suckers, and we don't want to speak up about it because we're afraid of being labeled haters?
Exactly. And, there's a study that I talk about in We've Got Issues where we compared people's willingness to speak up in 1950 versus willingness to speak up now in 2023. And it has people that are unwilling to express their views have tripled since 1950. People don't want to talk now because if you do, then with the advent of social media platforms and the different ways that you can be targeted and labeled, they go to your work, they threaten to boycott the business that you work at if they don't get rid of you, fire you, the ways you can be portrayed on social media platforms. People are just saying, look, it's easier not to speak out. And
guys, this is on January 27th, 2025. Trump only been in office a week. Let's see if we can get to
that has to stop. There has to be a call to action. This middle group of apologizing for this country. Stop apologizing for having rules and guidelines. They wanted to guard the border, they want to patrol the border, and they've become social workers.
One of the things you also talk about in the book, We've Got Issues, which Jesse Watters Primetime endorses enthusiastically. We don't want to make anybody else uncomfortable. And because we're so afraid of making everybody else uncomfortable, we're making ourselves uncomfortable. You went on to The View today, and you talked a little bit about COVID and that effect of the lockdowns on children.
which is something else we can talk about at some other time. But y'all, February 27th? Or February 7th? January 27th? February 4th? I mean, let's be for real. Oh, man, say his wife was snatched by ICE. So if you read the rest of the NBC story, you'll find out those citizens were not arrested. They were asked for identification. This could be unnerving, but objected to the term snagged. That's what you call confirmation bias. Only seeing those things that confirm your pre-existing belief. All right, so they're trying to paint the bad picture, even though it's not actually the bad picture, but they want to, confirm their beliefs. God be damned if you find out that what you were saying is right is actually completely wrong. And the thing that you have been saying is wrong was what your people believed in just last week. J.R. Bell knows. Deporter in chief, go. While he brings up the Porter in Chief, let's go check out this shit on the National Guard. Because, see, there's a lot of people that's been saying that, Trump has no right to activate the National Guard. Now, I want to know who was the judge. Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, Paul's U.S. District Judge. Charles Bayer's ruling that granted California Governor Newsom request to block the Trump administration's actions while the 3-judge panel considers the case. Really? Really? Okay, so we're going to hear something on Tuesday. So they paused it long enough. All right, here we go. Let me put this up on the screen. All right, let's see here. Breyer said in the Thursday evening order in response to Newsom's request. So what day was this? All right, this was yesterday. Thursday order Newsom's request for emergency relief that the president did not follow congressionally mandated procedures by federalizing the California National Guard. His actions were illegal, both exceeding the scope of his statutory authority and violating the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution. He must therefore return control of the California National Guard to the governor of the state of California forthwith. Breyer had paused his order until noon Friday, and the administration filed a notice of appeal soon after his ruling. On June 10th, Newsom requested a temporary restraining order to prevent the use of federalized National Guard and active duty Marines for law enforcement purposes on the streets of civilian city. Now, Newsom said on the streets. However,
give the power back to our governor. And
this Dingleberry, I need to find her on X. I need to find her on X right quick, because I can fuck X, man, but I can rewind on X. Mayor Bass, LA experiment. That should make it quick. Oh, May Poor Bass. Okay, so this should be her right here.
We're hearing all sorts of information. We're hearing that raids could continue.
No, that ain't it. That ain't it. All right, let's see. Is this it?
The National Guard that are here now have one assignment, and that is to protect one building, which is the federal building downtown. The second building, which is the federal building on Westwood Boulevard. And as far as I know, nothing has happened in Westwood at all. The National Guard that are here now have one assignment, and that is to
So did she say a whole lot of different shit?
A week ago, everything was peaceful in the city of Los Angeles and in all of the representatives behind me in their cities as well. Things began to be difficult on Friday when raids took place, and it's important that I begin there because that is the cause of the problems that have happened in the city of Los Angeles and other cities. This was provoked by the White House. The reason why, we don't know. A week ago,
what's up, my boy?
Everything was peaceful in the city of.
So this whole out here lying. This whole out here. This whole out here capping for the camera. It was the rage that made it go crazy. No. Y'all inspired them to go crazy.
On Thursday of last week, Los Angeles was peaceful. There was nothing going on here that warranted the federal intervention that took place the very next day. If we want to look at the cause of what is happening here, I take it back to raids that took place on Friday and the uncertainty and the fear.
So illegals getting rounded up for being illegally here. Illegals getting rounded up for being illegally here, and we're not supposed to pick them up. We not supposed to pick them up. ICE isn't supposed to do their job.
And the fact that families across the city are terrified that they don't know if they should go to work. They don't know if they should go to school. We have people that were detained. We don't even know the exact numbers of the people that were detained.
So why all these people there in your city and you don't know who they are? Why aren't you setting up some type of situation where they can go ahead and get themselves straight?
We have people that have not had contact with legal representation, nor have they even had contact with their families. And so there is an awful lot of concern. When the administration started, they said that this was about crime. They were going to go after violent felons, drug dealers, and I don't know how that matches with the scenes that we saw of people in Home Depot running through the parking lot because they were afraid that they were going to get arrested. You are talking about people who are trying to survive day by day, which is what a day laborer is doing, and why they would be considered as part of a problem as opposed to contributing to our economy is very difficult for me to understand.
Because they buying coochie, bitch. They're adding into the drug element that's going on in your fucking city, you stupid bitch.
We've also received reports of people who were here legally, who were showing up for their annual appointment at the immigration office and maybe even showing up with their family and getting detained. This is just absolutely unnecessary. People have asked me.
Maybe they had a warrant, bitch. You know how many black folk go to a meeting and think they good and they get fucking detained? You know how many black folk ride down the street and they tail light be out and they get detained? You simple, silly bitch, you. Shut the fuck up. You's a silly bitch. And silly bitches like you need to shut the fuck up. You simple bitch. 1 + 1 don't even know the answer, ass bitch.
What are the Marines going to do when they get here? That's a good question. I have no idea. The National Guard that are here now have one assignment, and that is to protect one building, which is the federal building downtown. The second building, which is the federal building on Westwood Boulevard. And as far as I know, nothing has happened in Westwood at all. So this was not needed.
Well, where's the chick? Where's the chick we was looking at? Where's the chick we was looking at?
A sense of what has been happening all day. Let's go to that. Let me give you this is one of several groups that have been protesting down. They are trying to, has been developing. So
we just showed you that overhead shot. She's there on the ground where the crowd is gathered. We go live to Christina Gonzalez at the Roybal Federal Building. We just showed you that overhead shot. She's there.
Roybal Federal Building. And what did silly's 2 + 2 don't even know the answer having that bitch say?
Westwood at all. So this was second building, which is the federal building on Westwood assignment, and that is to protect one building, which is the federal building downtown. The second building, which is the federal building on Westwood Boulevard. And as far as I know.
All right. So let's see. Protest. Westwood. LA. Damn. Well, she stacked. Get off my screen, man. You gonna cause trouble. We ain't got no photos, huh? Oh, really? I see stun grenades. All right. And got dead end, violent clashes. I'm looking for Westwood. She said there was nothing at Westwood. I want to know because we've already found out the Metropolitan Detention Center. We already done seen over here. No. Where you at? Here. We already seen here.
Crowd is gathered. Christina.
Let me kind of just show you what's going on because this actually has been developing. So you have people actually trying to get inside the federal building at one point. They're actually painting the walls. They are...
Did she just say?
Trying to get in. They actually have people actually trying to get inside the federal building at one point.
You had people trying to get inside the federal building at one point. Okay.
They're actually painting the walls. They are trying to get in. The officers, the federal officers who were guarding the door had to go inside. Over here, they are deciding what they're going to do next. This is one of several groups that have been protesting downtown.
So, Silly Simple Bitch says she don't even know what their job is for, right? Is that what she was saying?
No, nothing has happened in Westwood at all. So this was not needed. The idea that the administration would usurp the authority of our state government, take it away from our governor, Gavin Newsom. The governor knows that if we put a request in for the National Guard and it went to him, he would comply. There was never an issue there because we were never thinking about calling upon the National.
But there's a federal building that's about to be. Now let's go back. Let's see something right quick. She said the officers that were protecting the building had to go inside, right?
To get in, the officers, the federal officers who were guarding the door had
Okay, the federal officers that was guarding the door had to go back inside. Okay, all right.
to go inside. Over here,
Now let's.
they are deciding what they're going to do next.
How many LA police officers y'all see out there? Anybody care to tell me how many LA police officers they see in the crowd? Anybody? I'll even help. Hold on. I'll make it bigger. How many LA officers you see? How many LA cars you see? LAPD cars you see? Fuck it. How many American flags you see? I'm just saying. She talking big. We didn't need the National Guard. Why? Obviously, you don't have enough police because ain't no police down there. Ain't no popo down there. But you want to say somebody usurped the governor. When the National Guard is a state-based military force that becomes part of the U.S. military's reserve components of the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air Force. When activated, I want to say that a few times before I said for federal missions. It is a military reserve force composed of National Guard military members or units of each state, territories, for a total of 54 separate organizations. It is officially created under Congress Article 1, Section 8, enumerated powers to raise and support armies. All members of the National Guard are also members of the organized militia of the United States, as defined in 10 U.S.C. subsection 246. National Guard units are under the dual control of state governments and federal governments. The majority of the National Guard soldiers and airmen hold a civilian full-time job while serving part-time National Guard member on the weekends. These part-time guardsmen are augmented by a full-time cadre of active Guard and Reserve personnel in both the Army National Guard and the Air National Guard, plus Army Reserve technicians in the Army National Guard and Air Reserve technicians in the Air National Guard. The National Guard is a joint activity of the United States Department of Defense, composed of reserve components of the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air Force, the Army National Guard, and the Air National Guard, respectively. Now, their allegiance is to the federal, state, and territory. Okay? Their commander-in-chief is the president of the United States. Okay? Now let me show you something. Title 10 service means full-time duty in active military service of the United States. The term used in federalized National Guard forces have been ordered by the president to active duty either in their reserve component status or by calling them into federal service in their militia status. There are several forms. Voluntary order to active duty, federalized of soldiers or airmen's consent and the consent of their governor. There's a partial mobilization in time of national emergency declared by the president for any unit or any member for not more than 24 consecutive months. The presidential reserve call-up, when the president determines that it is necessary to augment the active forces for any operational mission for any unit or any member for not more than 270 days. Federal aid for state governments is whenever an insurrection occurs in any state against its government. The president may, upon the request of the legislature or of its governors, call into federal service such as the militia of other states. This is a statutory exception to the PCA. Use of militia and armed forces to enforce federal authority, right? So these are different times. If you haven't picked up what I'm putting down, these are different times where they're called into action under federal duty. Remember, their commander-in-chief is the president. He can call them whenever he wants to, and he supersedes the governor. Now, use of militia and armed forces to enforce federal authority. Whenever the president considers that unlawful obstructions, assemblages, or rebellion make it impractical to enforce the laws of the United States in any state or territory, he may call into federal service such as the militia of any state. Now you see how this one said for federal aid of state governments? And then this one says for use. So now, when there are unlawful obstructions, assemblages, or rebellions that make it impracticable to enforce the laws of the U.S., say, oh, I don't know, legal migration, or the people working at the federal building enforcing the laws of doing raids and getting on people who have entered the country illegally? Yeah, he can call in the National Guard. And it doesn't say he has to have the request of its legislator or the governor for it to happen. Interference with state and federal law. The president, by using the militia or the armed forces or both, or by any other means, shall take such measures as he considers necessary to suppress in a state any insurrection, domestic violence, unlawful combination, or conspiracy. The president can do this and not pick up the phone and call the governor. See, this is why you fuck with Pro. Because when you hear this silly bitch saying shit like,
people that were detained, we have people that, so there is an awful lot of concern with the scenes that we saw day by day, which is what a day laborer is. We've also received reports of people who were here. This is just absolutely unnecessary. People have asked me, what are the Marines going to do when they get here? That's a good, you're here now, have one assignment. The second building, which is that the administration would usurp the authority of our state government, take it away from the idea that the administration would usurp the authority of our state government, take it away from our governor, Gavin Newsom. The governor knows that if we put a request in for the National Guard and it went to him.
No one's usurping the power of the governor. You're trying to usurp the power of the president. The president, by using militia or armed forces or both, or by any other means, shall take such measure as he considers necessary to suppress in a state any insurrection, domestic violence, unlawful combination, or conspiracy. Whenever the president considers the unlawful obstructions, assemblage, or rebellion making it practicable to enforce the laws of the United States in any state or territory, he may call into federal service such of the militia of any state. It doesn't say that the only power in federalizing National Guard is when its government, the president, or the legislator calls them up. No. No. Federal aid for state governments is not the only time that National Guard go on federal duty. What are you talking about? See, the problem is Karen Bass expects you not to read. She's worked very hard to make sure that you can't read. She's made sure very hard that your kids can't read. Don't believe me? How long was Karen Bass in college? Let's find out. At college, Congress. Let's see how long she's been in politics. Whew, she's a Libra. God damn you, woman. Making us look bad. So, you went into the California State Assembly in December of 2004. And then from 2006 to 2008, you was the majority leader of the California Assembly from 2004 to 2010. And then you became the speaker 2008, 2010. And then you ran for the U.S. House of Representatives from 2011 to 2022. And then you left and you ran for mayor of L.A. and you won in 2022. So from 2004 to 2022, you've been in power, if you would. And you was you even played a big part in the budget crisis, huh? Let's see. So, you was on the subcommittee for Africa, Global Health and Human Rights, Foreign Affairs, Intellectual Property and Internet, Crime, Terrorism, and Homeland Security and Investigations. What? Let me find out you tied into some of these cartels, baby. Let me find out you tied into some of these cartels, baby. That's why you speaking up. That's why you talking this shit. Yeah. Yeah. You got some blood on leaves, huh? Leaves. Leaves. Blood on leaves. Okay, I see. I see. Unfortunately, I'm too smart a nigga for your foolishness. But I see what you doing. And you helping feed the beast. You helping feed the beast. Y'all hit that like button. Let people know I'm live. Tickle the algorithm. So, when Trump came into office, y'all, Trump said, hey, the Army's 250th birthday is coming up. And bitch, we gonna celebrate like we ain't never celebrated before. And you know what the funny thing is? Trump's birthday is on the same day as the Army's birthday. So I'm trying to see if I can pull up the okay, I got it. 250th birthday parade or anniversary parade for the United States Army. Trump said, hey, man, Flag Day, the birthday of the Army, we're going to show off the past, the present, and the future of the U.S. military, the U.S. Army. We're going to celebrate them. We're going to make sure the world knows that we nobody to fuck with. He said that day one. He wanted to do it in 2018. But too much shit came from him. Now he's like, fuck it, we going hard. So let's read this. The United States Army 250th Anniversary Parade is scheduled to take place on June 14, 2025 in D.C. to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the founding of the U.S. Army, the oldest of the 6 branches of the United States Armed Forces. The parade will also celebrate veterans and active duty service members and coincide with President Donald Trump's 79th birthday. Flag Day is also on June 14th each year to honor the United States flag and to commemorate the flag's adoption. So y'all can say what y'all want to, but the man was born for this. The parade is part of the celebrations marking the United States semi-quincentennial, the 250th anniversary of the nation's founding, which is on the way next year. The parade has faced bipartisan criticism due to its high projected cost, estimated between $25 million and $45 million. I know damn well y'all ain't crying. Especially as it coincides with the broader government's cost-cutting measures. Additional controversy arose from its timing on Trump's birthday, which critics argued politicized the military and drew comparisons to displays typically seen in authoritarian regimes. The idea for the parade originated during Trump's first term, when a similar proposal was rejected by the Pentagon over concerns that it would appear overly political. Trump said, fuck that shit and fuck y'all. The parade is expected to involve around 6,600 soldiers from at least 11 corps and divisions nationwide, with at least 150 vehicles, 50 helicopters, warplanes, horses, mules, parachuters, celebrities, 7 band musical performances, several thousand civilian attendees, and a dog named Doc Holliday. It will follow a route from the Pentagon to the National Mall. Heavy track vehicles would be stationed near the Lincoln Memorial and join the procession there. The evening will conclude with the firework display around 9:45. Y'all know we grifting off this, right? Yeah, we grifting off this tomorrow. Pull up, we grifting hard. First term parade plans, note. Cost preparations, note. Participants, U.S. Army Parachute Team, American Revolutionary War, U.S. Army Band, 3rd Infantry Regiment. Oh, really? Okay. Boys from the South going up there. Rocket them on. Yes, sir. That's all right. That's all right. So anyway, guys, this is going on tomorrow, and they are mad. They are upset. They are going crazy. And I personally think, because this has been planned for so long, that they kicked off the whole migrant ICE raid bullshit a week before to lead into this. Remember, they just said that, Trump feels as though he's a dictator, authoritarian. Look, they defied our courts, deported Americans, disappeared people off the streets, attacked our civil rights, and slashed our services. The corruption has gone too far. No thrones, no crowns, no kings. Oh, they even got a little video. Look at this.
Every day across this country, something powerful is happening. People are rising for each other, for democracy, and for our collective freedom. We have chosen not to live in fear or let division destroy this country. We believe in something bigger than ourselves and the promise of freedom and justice for all. But now, our rights and our freedoms are under attack. We can point fingers or we can take action.
Images are everything.
We can point fingers.
Images are everything. We can point fingers. California National Guard. This is their website. On June 14th, we rise up. Look at it.
Point fingers, or we can take action. This spring, millions of
Another
us
immigrant?
united for one of the largest peaceful protests in the history of the United States. Together, we told Trump and his billionaire administration to keep their greedy hands off our health care, our veterans' benefits, our public lands, our rights. Courage is contagious, and now we're taking to the streets again on Saturday, June 14th for No King's Day. While Trump wastes tens of millions of taxpayer dollars on a military parade for his birthday, acting like a wannabe king. People in every state have organized over 1,800 events in their communities to uphold democracy and protect our rights. People standing side by side for the future we all deserve. We don't do kings in the United States. We believe power belongs with the people. Join us on
Garbage. Look at this shit, y'all. One in D.C. Oh, that's Philly? They doing it in Philly? So a major one in Philly. A major one in Chicago. A major one in Houston. A major one in Atlanta. A major one in Charlotte. A major one in Phoenix. Interesting enough, I don't see the major one in Cali. Zoom in on this shit a little bit, shall we? I'm talking about they all over. Look at this. Look at Colorado. Look at Denver. I'm talking about boom, 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 boom. I mean, gracious, good God Almighty. Now, of course, you know Cali. All over the place. Of course, San Fran go crazy. We knew that, though. We knew that, though. Look at L.A. Where's this at? Okay, it's a march. Huh. No Kings, Historic Filipinos. No Kings, Hollywood. Hawthorne. I wonder if this march is going to end up downtown. You know where it's none at? City of Compton. That's interesting. Long Beach got one, though. Yeah, I ain't even mean to do that. All over. Shit gonna go crazy. JR says what's funny is these protesters are nowhere near the courthouse where the legals are being brought to and then eventually deported. You're right. But they outside the federal building. And I think that it was done, like I said, purposely. Purposely because they knew that this June 14th event was taking place. But it's funny because El Presidente has something to say about that. Yeah, he had some shit to say out of his mouth when it came to them calling him a king. Check this out.
Kings protests planned across the country on Saturday as well. What are your thoughts on those?
What do they call no kings?
No kings.
I don't feel like a king. I have to go through hell to get stuff approved. A king would say, I'm not going to get this. A king would have never had the California mandate to even be talking to him. He wouldn't have to call up Mike Johnson and Thune and say, fellas, you got to pull this off, and after years we get it done. No, we're not a king. We're not a king at all. Thank you very much.
There are several no kings protests planned across the country on Saturday as well. What are your thoughts on those?
What do they call no kings?
No kings.
I don't feel like a king. I have to go through hell to get stuff approved. A king would say, I'm not going to get this. A king would have never had the California mandate to even be talking to him. He wouldn't have to call up Mike Johnson and Thune and say, fellas, you got to pull this off, and after years we get it done. No, we're not a king. We're not a king at all. Thank you very much.
All these people in these ABC
No kings
comments.
protests planned across the country on Saturday as well. What are your thoughts on those?
What do they call no kings?
No kings.
Fucking crazy, man. No kings protest, but like you said, how the fuck is he a king? How in the fuck is he a king? And I gotta go through hell to get shit passed. Somebody tell me how he a king, because I'm trying to figure it out too. But they want to have a no kings protest. They want to go all over the place and protest. But hey, guess what?
Intersection or roadway.
Check this out.
Brevard County,
Brevard County got something to say to all these motherfuckers that want to protest.
you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that.
Let's see if I can catch this one more time. Facebook fucking sucks with this.
If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired, because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. If you
My man say, we gonna kill you graveyard dead. I was talking to my sister earlier. And she was like, oh, that motherfucker around there, he done been around some black folk a time or two in his life. He said graveyard dead. That's an old black person terminology right there. He been been around some black folk right there. I kill you graveyard dead. Good God. Stab, stab. Jab, jab. And these people think it's a game? These people really think it's a game? Man. They said it better sit down. Oh, yeah? So, I guess our mayor came out and said something. I guess our mayor actually said something. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I done messed those up. Yeah, my vision got blurry. What's going on? Gotta wipe my glasses off right quick, y'all. It's been a long one for you, boy. So, yeah, my boy JB says Van Johnson said something about the riots. He said something about the riots. Let's find out what Van said. Oh, yeah, that's better. I appreciate Mayor Van Johnson for being one of the only Democrat mayors to have openly condemned the violent riots happening in many cities that other Democrats call peaceful protests. Respect for this. America, law and order. Let's protect our beautiful Savannah, Georgia from these criminals. All right. Somebody asked, where did he see it? Say it. So, let's pull it up. All right. As mayor of the greatest city on earth, I want to reaffirm Savannah's unwavering respect for the constitutional rights of Americans to peacefully assemble, protest, and demonstrate. The freedom of expression is a cornerstone of our democracy, and we will always support the rights of our citizens to make their voices heard peacefully and lawfully. However, let me be clear. While peaceful protest is protected, criminality is not. We will not tolerate violence, destruction, or any acts that seek harm to people, property, or our community. Savannah is a city built on resilience, pride, and unity. Savannians will not stand for anyone attempting to mess up our city. We are actively monitoring all develops and are fully prepared to respond swiftly and decisively to any emergency situation. Our law enforcement and public safety teams are on alert and ready to act to protect our residents, our businesses, and our historic city. Let us continue to stand together in peace, purpose, and respect. Savannah is strong, and we intend to keep it that way. I'll post it. I did it live. Straight up told a nigga straight up. We'll forever have our differences, but I can respect this. I don't care. I hate that nigga. I can't stand that nigga. I slap the shit out of him when he get out of office. I can't stand his ass. But at least he was willing to stand up and say that. Something that a lot of other fucking Democrat mayors won't do. Cool. Like I said, I don't anticipate Savannah having any foolishness pop off this weekend, unless one of those sleeper cells come in and handle biz. People in Savannah too cool, and they ain't gonna, man, they will bust on each other. You think they gonna let a foreign ass op do some stupid shit in the city? Fuck no. A YN and shoot them motherfuckers so goddamn quick. They'll shoot that nigga so goddamn quick, make their motherfucking head spin. Make their motherfucking hand spin. Literally and figuratively. All right. I've been going at it with old people. I told an old nigga I was gonna have his ass deported by Trump today. Oh shit. Nigga got Trump derangement syndrome. I told that nigga we gonna have all the old people deported around this motherfucker. Told him we gonna have the old people goddamn deported. Sickening ass. That's sickening ass old man, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all no flex. That's sickening ass old man. So anyway, while we got that popping off, come on, y'all. Y'all know it ain't over. It's too much shit going on, man. It's too much shit going on right now. While we got that shit popping off, right? We got the goddamn illegal immigrants doing they fucking crazy shit. And that shit's leading into the No Kings rally and it's stupid shit. We got our greatest ally dropping bombs on Iran. All right. Let's take it back. Nope, that's 7 hours ago. I need more than 7. All right. Oh. Okay. Let's go here. Shouts out to Bloomberg for this. Nice little key events timeline. 5 takeaways from the Israeli-Iran airstrike. So these motherfuckers is bopping each other across the bed. Yesterday, we got word that Israel launched airstrikes on Iran and is bracing for retaliatory action. The IDF, the Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz, has said he's declaring a special state of emergency due to Israel's preemptive strike against Iran. So they hit Iran first. Preemptive strike. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. These niggas on their Cobra Kai shit. Israel is anticipating a retaliatory drone and missile attack. They did that. Stocks reacted. Crypto, holy Lord, crypto reacted. Jesus. They struck them and then they came out and stated that, hey, Israel has long considered Iran's potential to build atomic weapons a threat to its existence. Iran has long been suspected at harboring the goal of using its nuclear power program to build atomic weapons. And because they feel like it's a threat, they will strike as long as the threat is there. Netanyahu and them, they attacked their nuclear program and their ballistic missiles. Marco Rubio came out and said the U.S. ain't got shit to do with this. But that shit didn't matter. Because Iran had already made up in their minds that, well, the United States and Israel will pay for it. Now, where is that? Because I just seen that. Did the damn shit change? Damn, that shit changed that shit up. Oh, here we go. Iran says Israel and U.S. to receive a harsh blow because they killed one of their Revolutionary Guard leaders. Commander Hossein Salami was killed in the attack. Israel and U.S. will receive a harsh blow in response to Israel's preemptive attack. So, eight hours ago, Iran launched missiles to hit Israel. About 7 minutes after saying that they were launched, all of Israel was reportedly under fire. Israel will not go unscathed. And they will continue to launch hundreds of missiles at Israel. That's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Israel's getting bombed on. We have these faux-ass protests this weekend. And Israel, Iran, United States is in some contentious shit. This is crazy work. I wouldn't suggest going out this weekend. I'm just saying. This is one of them times where I suggest that you get low. Get with your boo thing, get with your baby, get with your lover. And y'all need to be in the house, play board games, watch movies, do something like that. Just saying. Hey, y'all, give me 2 seconds, man. Quick commercial break.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right? We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you? Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through. No one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year. Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids. I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
And we're back. Sorry about that. Had to go handle some business right quick. Yeah, man, look. Oh, by the way, that was the Grifties. If you haven't seen the Grifties from last year, you need to go and watch that. Hotep Nation on YouTube. Just look up the Hotep Nation. You can catch the Grifties from last year. And we just did the Grifties for this year. Damn. That was 3 months ago? Ooh, Lord, time flying. Anyway, we just filmed the 2024 Grifty. So if you have yet to go and watch those, man, Hotep Nation on YouTube, man, go check out the Grifties, man. And then also, man, go ahead and join the Hotep Nation Patreon. The link is in the description of the YouTube video, and actually catch the whole unedited 4-hour event. It is definitely worth the watch. Definitely worth the watch. Y'all go check it out. Anyway, y'all, it's getting crazy in these streets. I don't suggest anybody go out to any of these protests. That's just me. I think something is going to happen. I don't think anything's going to happen in D.C. because that's where the military is going to be at. It's going to be too much. It's going to be too much. But if a sleeper cell gets activated, who knows? Our border's been open for a long time. Anybody could have came across that border. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, man. All right, let's check this bag, man. See if there's anything else that I forgot to share with y'all. It's 10:12. And I don't know if I want to get me some gaming on, or maybe I want to get me some. Oh, yes. Yes. I did want to show y'all this while we talk about the riots. Because this was a hoot. This was a hoop, man. I got to see. Y'all, let's enjoy. Yo! Bow! Pop, 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 pop. Thought it was a game. Yo! Nigga! Blow! And the police was with the shits. And the police was with the shits. He was like, okay, y'all. Oh, did y'all not? Here we go. I guess y'all didn't see that. Let's try that again. Bow. Police with the shits. Pop, 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 pop. Come here, boy. Yo. Blow. One more time for good measures. Blocker. Blow. All right, J.R. Bell. Yeah. Hit her with the Goldberg. Hey, are you signing him on your defense? You signing him on your defense? Hey, that there deserves to be on Sports Center top 10. That deserves to be on a top 10 right there. Let's run it back just to see that good old look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That technique was sick, boy. Got your ass. Again. 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 Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's put it in slow-mo. I want to see it in slow-mo. I want to see it in slow-mo. Make it even slower. Do. How you getting? Blam. Gracious day. He gonna feel that. He gonna feel that. Yeah, that was some good technique, bro. He getting signed. He getting signed. Who need a good defense right now? Who is it that need a good defense? I don't know who need a good defense, but they look. Sign them at the Colts. We'll take them. We'll take them. Oh man, let's see. Is there anything else that I wanted to show y'all that I didn't get to show? Oh yeah. This was interesting. Little palate cleanser. Little palate cleanser. Yeah, he did not expect that. He didn't put his head down like he was going to throw punches. That nigga, that boy, listen. Yeah. The Jags, yeah, you know what? That'd be cool because then I can actually go see him play. He right down the road. I can go with that. All right. Check this out. This is real interesting. All right, y'all, check this. This was funny. Got your ass. You doing all that yelling? Yeah. That nigga hit bit himself. Oh, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. That was nice, though. Nice edits. Nice edits. They did that. What y'all got planned this weekend? Anybody got anything special planned this weekend? What y'all on? Before we get ready to part ways in this thing, what y'all on this weekend? Anybody going to get their grift on with the protests? Or y'all going to go get y'all money in? I vote for you, get your money in. What says you? Or enjoy family. Enjoying family is always good. Damn, Jay, I just realized you said you got to go through D.C. tomorrow. God damn, son. You ain't getting stuck in downtown D.C.? I feel you, Bubba. I feel you. Downtown D.C. is going to be a very interesting place tomorrow. Very interesting. I think it's going to be more interesting than it was for Inauguration Day. Yeah, I think it's going to be more interesting than that. I'm cutting grass tomorrow. I was supposed to go out of town. My father changed his mind. We were going down to MIAO, see some family and stuff, but with all this stuff going on, he's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good on all that. I don't need any of that." So we're gonna visit that at a later time. So since we're not going, I'm gonna cut my grass because, well, this rain has not. It's been good for my yard, but it's not been good for my yard because my grass is now high. So I gotta knock that out. So I think I'll do that tomorrow. Get up early in the morning and do that. That's why I'm gonna cut the show a little early tonight. There's other things we could have talked about. But I'm just not gonna tap on. But I will say this. God damn, whatever they doing, they need to stop because let me check. When I last looked at my crypto earlier, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. Because that shit was ugly. That shit was ugly. That shit was too ugly. You hear what I tell you? Okay, it did a little bit of rebounding. It did a little bit of rebounding. It did a little bit of rebounding, but goddamn Bitcoin dropped $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Gracious day. Ethereum dropped. Yeah, it dropped about $100, but it done bounced back up. Cardano was down. That shit was down ugly earlier. Everything was down. It was in the bad. Doge was in the red. Everybody was in the red today. It was crazy. So we gonna see what happens. We gonna see the bounce. I'm ready for the bounce. I ain't gonna hold it to you. But we gotta stop this war shit, man. We gotta get back to building, man. We gotta get our businesses right. We gotta get things together. You know, I wanted to hit on, you know, these black folk and people trying to trigger and pull them into this whole grift with these rallies and shit. All I gotta say is, man, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit in the house. Ain't no need to be out there in that shit. No need for it, man. No need at all. Take your ass home. Stay your ass home. You ain't got to go out there and improve not a goddamn thing to a motherfucking fuck soul. Sit your ass at the house. Chill. Get on the game. Boo up with your old lady. Boo up with your man. Whatever the case may be. And let that be what it be. Okay? That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get up out this thing, get myself together. I am going to get up butt crack of dawn in the morning and get to cut my grass before that sun get too high. You feel me? That's the smart thing to do, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in and rocking with your boy tonight. Yeah, we're going to have fun tomorrow, man. I'm definitely going to come in and griff. We're going to check and see what's going on with these rallies around the country and see who decide to jump off. And, you know, if anything happens, we'll be right here talking about it, man. We will be live. So, yeah. Outside of that, man, y'all be good. If you can't be good, pick something to be good at. And, yeah. I'll catch y'all on tomorrow. Let's see, what we gonna play tonight? I'm looking at the Pope Day music list. I think we'll play Savannah Weather. Yeah.
Still looking for a new job?
I'll play tonight. We'll play Savannah Weather. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
Sometimes I feel like sunny days. And sometimes I feel like sunny shade. The sunshine shines light on my pain. So sunshine, can I hide in shade? So this what it feels like when you get tackled by real life. When you be skating on thin ice, that's the reason I pen right. My kin life crazy. My sister got a baby the same age I am. My niece is filled with hatred cause parents was not there. She living a nightmare. She a damsel in distress except it ain't no night here. It's a shame, 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 shame. When you can't even call that home. You can't even call that home. Even when you call that home. And it's a shame, 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 shame. When you can't even call they phone. You can't even call they phone. Even when there's something wrong. Sometimes I feel like sunny days. And sometimes I feel like sunny shade. The sunshine shines light on my pain. So sunshine, can I hide in shade? So who do you turn to? When the closest of friends burn you. When your family turns to feel like the world like to hurt you. When life eats you and burp you. So many hurdles, you wanna move further in this world that'll murk you, irk your nerves and jerk you. What's the purpose of this rain, man? I swear to God, it's only been working my brain. That I can't even call that home. I can't even call that home. Even when I call that home. And it's a shame, 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 shame. That I can't even call your phone. I can't even call your phone. Even when there's something wrong. Sometimes Sometimes I feel like sunny days. And sometimes